Hi YouTube, it's Ty with Testo with Ty, and we have a subject for today, and I'll see if it's able to get some traction, if we can get a discussion going here. Hope that everybody is having a fantabulous Saturday. Getting myself set up while I wait for people to come in, but I hope that you all are having a great day out there. Let me get myself set up on this conference line because that is the way that we do the call ins here on a conference line. So let me just plop that on in here. And I will see if anybody wants to come in and chat with me. Let's see here. I'm calling in right now. And I do my standard practices. As long as I get a call within the first 10 minutes, then we'll keep the stream going. If I don't, which that's only happened one time, then we'll just end the stream and try another topic because that means that maybe nobody was really interested in it. Okay, so we are set up. So let's see. I'll just wait and see if anybody comes in. I'm getting myself set up and I think that I'm good to go. Invisible E, the answer is no, plain and simple. Would you like to call and talk about it? Let's spend the first 5 minutes in case there are any YouTubers out there with channels. Introduce yourselves. Let us know what your channel is all about. Let us know the best thing that you put on your channel this week. We like to get some support for other YouTubers in this stream. Jersey Boxing will call in. Can you give me till the first 5 minutes, Jersey Boxing? If you can't, then go in and call in. The call-in number is there in the description box and the PIN number. But I know that you've called in before. Not to say that you know it by heart or anything, or that you have it saved in your phone necessarily. But yeah, I would love to take your call on it. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Let's see here. I'm mad that I missed the last one. I hate that you missed it too. I would have liked to have heard what you had to say about that, but we can revisit that topic again. It seems like that's something that would have been right up your alley because we were talking about race-related things. I hope that you're having a good day. I hope that you as well, Invisible E, are having a good day. I hope that everybody in here is having a good day. Jersey Kickboxing, also, I tagged you in my Take It Back tag video. Just kind of thinking that might be something, obviously a little bit different from what you do, but to get you some traction for your channel. Hopefully, we'll put those tag videos in playlists. Mine has, I don't know, I think about 70 views right now, but just trying to do what we can to get some views for your channel, get you up and running.
Do what you can with what you got.
Okay, that is uno. I think that's just good advice for everybody. Okay. Oh, no problem, Jersey Kickboxing. I appreciate your being here. I appreciate your support and anything that we can do to help get your channel up. That's what we need to do. I know what it's like starting out, and I kind of still some days feel like I'm just starting out trying to get things going with this whole YouTube thing. Just never figure out any algorithms to help move me up real fast, but that's okay. I will take the slow and organic growth and hopefully put out some content people like. We have a minute to go, a minute and 15 seconds to go before we actually get into the topic, and I'll start taking calls. Also, while we're waiting, if you all have any suggestions for call-in topics that you think would be interesting, that you think could really get a conversation going, please put those in the chat. While I'm listening to the callers, I am reading the stream. And if you want, you can also just feel free to go and put comments on some of my older video, hopefully like my newer videos, on some videos that are up. If you think that that you have an idea for a topic that would be good, I'll try anything out because I try to satisfy the people who come here to watch or to listen to me. On Sundays, I'm on the screen. I will soon be on the screen even for the call-ins because I'm upgrading my equipment. Uno's doing a big part in getting my studio ready, moving out this sofa that I need moved out so that I can get some new furniture moved in. So upgrading the channel all the way around. But thank you all for tuning in. I am really looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Jersey Kickboxing, if you're ready to go on and make that call so that you can tell me your views on this topic, I would love to have your call. The call-in number for anyone who wants to call is 1-347-514-7210. It is a conference line, so you'll need a PIN number, and that PIN number is 168-5373. And all of that information is in the description box for this video. And Jersey Kickboxing, as you can see in the chat there, he lets us know that he will call in. So I guess that will be our first call of the day, unless someone beats him to the punch. So I'm waiting to get our call from Jersey Kickboxing, and that's our lovely hold music. I'll turn that down while we wait for his call and return myself back to the conference so I can monitor it. Again, hope everybody's having a great day. We're at 5 minutes and 55 seconds. So always the standard here for the call-in show is that if we don't get a call within the first 10 minutes, we'll just scrap the conversation and assume that maybe it's not a topic that's worthy of discussion, or maybe it's just not something for today. We got 4 minutes to go. Jersey Kickboxing says that he'll call, but if you want to call, then call too. If you have to be on hold, I'll just put you on mute. Thank you for that thumbs up, whoever this was. Now, Invisible E has already given us his answer. He just said flat out the answer is no. So that is what it is. Hi, Instant Rye Play. Instant Rye Play, y'all, she has a channel, a toy review channel. So if you want to deal with something a little bit less controversial than what I'm talking about here, you have children or nieces, nephews, you shop for toys for them, or for yourself, or just for sheer entertainment, because her channel is actually pretty entertaining. I think she's got music running on her stream now until New Year, I think. If I'm wrong, then correct me. Thank you for that thumbs up, Instant Rye Play. I do appreciate it. You know that. We have 3 minutes left to go before I will shut the stream down. Now, Jersey Kickboxing did say that he would call in, and he had wanted to share his opinion on the topic. So let me get this turned up. We have a call, and let's see who we're talking to. And you all let me know how well you were able to hear myself and the caller. We had a little bit of feedback on our last topic. But hi, caller. Will you tell us your name and from where you are calling?
Hey, Jersey Kickboxing calling from Jersey.
Okay, it's Jersey Kickboxing calling from Jersey. Thank you for calling. And what do you have to say about the topic? So the question is, can you be in an interracial relationship and be, for a Black person, obviously we're talking, can you be Black and in an interracial relationship and also pro-Black at the same time? Hold on, just a second. Before you go too much further, I'm hearing like a lot of wind noise, and I don't know. Thank you for that second thumbs up, whoever that was. Okay, okay, give us a second. We're trying to get rid of the wind noise. Hi, gorgeous JC. Thanks for coming in. Okay, so we have Jersey Kickboxing on the line. He's typed in the chat. He's our first caller. And we're trying to get rid of the wind noise in the background so that we can hear him. Thank you for that second thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you all.
All right, is it good now?
Yeah, this is better for me. Y'all let me know how well he's coming through for you all. Okay, I'm listening.
I would say you can be, but it's only up to a certain point. But I think it just depends too. Like, it seems like it's worth it if you're with a white person, because when you do talk about relationship, it does kind of trickle down to like not like being against white people or not, but like that out of all of them, that's the one where it's like where most of the resistance and stuff comes from. So you can't be like a Malcolm X in an interracial relationship or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be like you can't be like that in a relationship. Especially if you're planning to have kids with the person. I mean, if that's the case, like, you'd probably be better off, like,
Okay, so I have to ask this. I have to ask this. What defines being pro-black? And we're hearing the wind noise again too. It's really strong or something. Okay. Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, much better, much better. Okay, so what defines pro-blackness? Tell me that.
Pro-black is like, that's all you talk about. You about that, and you want to die before you let something, let if people not get what they deserve, even if it means failing, but just trying, just because, regardless, like that's in your heart, and that's pro-black.
Okay, and I have to ask because I kind of feel like depending on what a person's definition of pro-black is, that would like help define their answer to this question. And
I don't think so, because you know why I say that?
Why?
Because somebody that's a white supremacist, like they're gonna be with white, like a white nationalist wants a white. So why should, like, you understand what I'm saying? So it kind of discredits us for us to say pro-black and not do it.
I would say see, and I don't look at white supremacists and pro-black people as the same. I feel like, when you're saying that you're pro-black, you're for the advancement of your people. But I feel like when you're a white supremacist, you're saying that your people are better than everyone else. And I don't think that that's necessarily what all pro-black people are saying. They're just saying we need the rights that everyone else has.
I understand. But you know what it is? When you're pro-black, you're eventually going to talk about what white person is doing, or eventually it's going to come up no matter what. Like, eventually, and then it's going to be like, if you're interracial with somebody that's white, that's someone that does make it a little harder.
Okay.
Because eventually, if you're pro-black, you're going to complain about something white people did. Like, it's inevitable.
Well, couldn't the same be said? I mean, do you necessarily have to be pro-black to complain about white supremacy? Because it's not like it's something that affects only black people. Did I lose you?
Well, when you're pro-black, it's about black. So.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just asking. I really don't have an answer. I know for me, I can only speak for myself. And I see Instant Ride Play saying, of course, you can be pro-black in an interracial relationship. There are Caucasians who are pro-black. It's about equality, not exclusivity. I'm reading her comments because to answer for myself, because usually, people are like, well, what do you think? As a host, what do you think? I consider myself pro-black. But people will say that you can't be, and I get a lot of comments on my channel, depending on, what the video topic may be, of people telling me that I'm not pro-black. And as long as I have a white man, that I can't possibly be pro-black. And for me, that just means for me being pro-black, it means that I'm concerned about, that I care about, that I do something in my power that's geared toward the advancement of black people and the equality of black people where I live. But people will say that, no, it doesn't matter what you think it is. You're not that because you have a white man.
I mean, I guess you just can't be like no forerunner. I guess maybe you can be pro-black, but I guess you can't be like no forerunner. Like.
Well, I kind of feel like what you're saying, like maybe there are levels to it. Like in other words, like there are levels to this shit, like people say about everything.
Levels to it. Like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X could not get with they couldn't even get with a chick that was half white.
I would say that might have been a problem, definitely for Malcolm X. I don't know. I feel like black people. I feel like we look at interracial, we look at biracial people when they're half black. I feel like a lot of black people just look at them as black people, even though they are interracial.
We're talking about Malcolm X.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I think that for Malcolm X, it would not have worked. I think that for Martin Luther King, it probably could have. because he wasn't coming from this.
If she was half, it could have worked for Martin Luther King. But
Yeah.
She still couldn't have been white.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that she could have been white, but I think that because of the view that Black people, so many Black people still subscribe to the one drop rule, I think that it could have actually worked for Martin Luther King. And we're just talking in hypothetics right now. Hi, giggles.
It's so funny because I think that part of the reason why they put Martin Luther King on such a big pedestal was because they did not want us to follow him out.
Mm-hmm. That could be.
Like, I feel as though they're like, this guy is technically actually giving better answers, but this guy has a PhD and it could make it more ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like Martin Luther King was smarter, but I mean, no, he was like formally educated and more like good background. He's like what you would want your children to have, but Martin Luther King, like, come on now, like that, like which one would actually work better?
I hear what you're saying, and I had
and
another.
I want to listen to the Malcolm X. It's like, if they actually listen to this guy, it's going to be a problem.
That's true, and that could have been why. That could have been part of the reason, that he gained the popularity he did. Well, no, here's a better choice for you people to follow. Hi, Casey, Detox Diva.
You heard what I just said? You listen, you hear me? No, I was saying, I think the reason why Martin Luther King was so big and they made Malcolm X so much.
Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna mute you really quick. quickly. There's that beeping. Are you talking to somebody?
Wait. That's because I'm in the car without the seatbelt. I told you to put your seatbelt on.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put.
We put this.
Wait, okay, I have you on mute right now, Jersey Kickboxing. Hey, Mrs. LP, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. So we have on the line, we have Jersey Kickboxing on the line. He's typed in the chat. He has a channel, a YouTube channel, and he talks about different types of martial arts on his channel. So if you're interested in that, please do go check him out. He's a new YouTuber getting started. And the topic today, kind of a sensitive one, but I think that we have the maturity to handle it here. So let me know what you think. Can you be Black and date or marry interracially and still be considered pro-Black? So let me unmute Jersey Kickboxing and get back to the rest of his comments. Okay. Okay, I have you back on the line. I had you on mute. So let's hear what you got to say.
But that was, I never really realized the thing with Malcolm X, but that's another, you can maybe do a video about that later.
Okay.
But, it's kind of like yesterday what you said, when you like, who else does this besides Black men?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, the answer to that is Asian women do that, and Asian women do that, and Black women do that a lot with the swirling thing.
Okay, so we'll go back to that topic. I wanna, because a lot of people who are in here actually got to be a part of that other live stream, and some people didn't and don't know what the heck we're talking about. So I want to say this though, while I have you on the line. Now I will say, for some people, they will say that that pro-Blackness for them, like the cornerstone of pro-Blackness, would mean producing Black families and reproducing yourself. And so I would say for people who believe that that is like the paramount part of being pro-Black, then to them, obviously, no, I would not be someone who they consider pro-Black. But on the flip side of that coin, I hate when, because the kinds of things that I speak about on this channel. I mean, I do multiple things, but when I talk about anything that's race related at all, I have mostly Black men in my comment section telling me that I need to shut up, that I can't talk about Black issues because I'm with the white man. If I swirl, I can't be talking about Black issues. But my being with him does not change who I am. It doesn't change the fact that I'm a Black person. It doesn't make me white on any level. It doesn't decrease my level of Blackness. And it doesn't decrease the concern that I have about being Black in this country. And so you know, to those people, you know, I always just kind of say, kiss my ass. I'll talk about whatever I want to talk about. And hi, trending topic. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen you. Thanks for coming in. So, you know, it's kind of insulting when people will tell you, you know, what you can and you can't talk about because of who you are with. And but then I think that those same people, if I were to get on my YouTube channel and just talk about how wonderful it is to be with a white guy and, you know, everything is roses and rainbows, yada, 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 then it would be, well, does she even care about what's going on with black people? Oh, she must think she's white now because she didn't even talk about black stuff. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you you just can't win with some people, and I can't be concerned about winning with everyone, but I'm always just kind of curious, and I don't think that there's a right or wrong answer. I think that this is just something that we all have opinions on. So is there anything else that you want to add to this discussion before you get off the line?
No, I think the bottom line is just the levels that we were talking about. It was the bottom line. It was just the levels. Like if you're on if you're like a pastor or preacher, pro-black, no, can't do it. If you're like a political activist, no. If you're anything like that, no.
Why not a pastor? I would say political activist. I understand where you're going, but why not a pastor or preacher?
I don't know, because they're thought of it, because they're like, I don't know, because they're supposed to be in charge of your spiritual.
I'm listening. Okay. Anything else then?
Well, I mean, I guess other than that, yeah, that's patience of everything. It's levels to it. That's literally the best answer that anybody could get. Is levels to it. And see what level you're on. If you're an activist or somebody that, if you're a pro-black person, so you talk down on white people or something, or whatever, you definitely can't do that. Like, you shouldn't even talk to somebody that's half black.
I would agree.
Not even somebody that's half, well, not, I guess they can be half black, but you can't talk to somebody that's half white. If you're pro-black and you talk about white, you can't get married to, maybe one white grandparent, but, you know, like,
okay.
like, they gotta have, that person has to have, like, you know, only one, at most one white grandparent.
Jersey Kickboxing wants us to get our ancestry DNA test done before he'll let you know if you can be pro-black or not.
Like Barack Obama's kids just made it to where it's okay.
They just made it. Oh my God.
They just made it. So it's like, okay, they're black, but yeah, like I think that's basically what it is. But if you're under that, like you can do that. But if your channel ever got so crazy, big, I think, to where so you're making like maybe 1 million subscribers, and maybe even though it might sound crazy, but if your channel that big and you got that much of an influence, it is kind of like you're activist.
I think that people might label you that, but if it's about what you call yourself and what you consider yourself, you know, because sometimes people get these titles that they don't want, you know, and I don't think that it's fair to do that.
How big your channel is, like if you're getting you know 500,000 subscribers and you're getting a lot of money off black people on your channel and stuff like that, then it's kind of like, you're not an activist, but it, like, I would understand why some, you know. Well,
my thing with that would be, from day one, it's not like I've hid the fact that I'm in an interracial relationship, and I don't label my channel a pro-black channel either. So, but my thing, like Phil Advise, on the other hand, someone like Phil Advise let's say, for those of you all who don't know, he's a guy who I think that he would probably take that title of pro-black activist, and and he talks about, Black relationships and, Black love this and Black love that, only to find out that, he is not married to a Black woman. So that and he has a lot of Black people following him and listening to what he's talking about. But that to me is deception. But now if I were on here saying that, Black people, we need to do this and we need to do that, and I'm hiding Uno, y'all don't know there's a big, 6'3", 250-pound white man, in the background of all my videos, then that's deceptive. But I've never claimed to be a pro-Black channel. I talk about a lot of things. And sometimes, I do talk about things that people might consider to be pro-Black. But I get comments like, well, you shouldn't be talking Black and sleeping white. I so hate hearing that. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything from anybody. I just talk about, yeah. So it is what it is, but I appreciate your call. And feel free to call. Huh?
Well, to answer your last video, I guess I said Black woman now with the.
Wait, no, not the last video. We gotta stay on track. I do want you though.
I'm so mad that I missed that one.
I hate that you missed it, but I'll go back to it and I'll let you know ahead of time when I do it because I do want you there. I'll go back to that topic.
Make an update. Asian girls and Black girls do the same thing.
I will go back to that topic. Thank you so much. And type something in the chat so that I can let people see who you are, and hopefully we can get you some more support for your channel. I'm going to put you on mute. You can stay on hold if you want to. And if we get another call, then we'll just get another call. If you want to talk back after we get another call, then just type in the chat and I'll unmute you if you haven't hung up. Okay, so everybody, thanks. Let's see. What is this? This Emi Dadi? I'm so sorry. I know that I'm probably pronouncing your name incorrectly. Thank you so much for coming into the chat. Everybody out there. Hi, Malvin. I don't know. I think I said hi to you. I don't know if I did or if I didn't. Thank you for being here. Trending topic is in an interracial relationship. That's true. I do know that. Let's see here. Let me see what some of the topics are, what some of the comments are in the chat. If you want to call and have your voice heard on this topic, then please call in. The call-in number is 1-347-514-7210 with a PIN number of 1685373. That information is also in the description box for this video in case I said it too quickly or you weren't able to write it down, jot it down. Let me see here what some of you are saying. Derek Scott says pro-Black means supporting Black issues. You can date Caucasians and have an interracial relationship. Times are changing. Times definitely are changing. Let's see. Casey Detox Diva says, I believe that it doesn't have anything to do with color, but humanity. I'm a very proud Black woman, but I do support my people. And so I do support my people. My relationship would not take away from who I am. I love the skin I'm in. And yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Casey Detox Diva, the way that I feel about my own Blackness, about being a Black person in this country is exactly the way that I feel now as when I was married to my Black husband. I have a white fiance now. I don't feel any less Black. I don't get treated any less Black. If anything, I might get treated worse sometimes. Some people don't like seeing us out in public together. So, I just want to know, though, what you all think about it. I'll just keep reading your comments and let's give it another 5 minutes, see if we get a call in. And as long as we keep getting calls in, we'll keep it going because the whole point for me of these call-in streams is to listen to what you have to say. On tomorrow, Sunday, y'all will get to hear me ramble nonstop for probably about 2 hours. Not a lot of topics though, but Sunday fun day, that's what I do. And I'll be on the camera. And soon I'll be on the camera for the call-in streams too. But yeah, so I'm upgrading equipment this year so that I can do a little bit more. But let me read what you all are saying about this. Let me see. I'm trying to go and get your comments. Gorgeous JC says you can be pro-Black without hatred simply by buying your goods from Black-owned businesses, donating to charities that have reach in the Black community, etc. Okay, I cannot disagree with that. Derek also says, Taiwan. Hey, Taiwan. Yes, you can. It depends on the person and the person's personality. So most people seem to think that yes. And even our caller, who was Jersey Kickboxing, first was just, he kind of gave it a hard no. And it's a little bit of yes and a little bit of no. He says it's basically levels to it, I guess like you can't be that Malcolm X type, of activist who's going around preaching about the cornerstone of pro-blackness being making Black families. Obviously, like that would make me a hypocrite if I was the person who said that and talked about that. But let me see what you all have to say. I would love to get another call. We got another 3 minutes to go before I'm going to need to. Hi, Chevy Power Fox. How are you doing? Let's see. Deshaun says, hey, Deshaun, I'm sorry, I didn't even notice you came in. Thank you for coming in. I'm doing beautiful. I'm doing beautifully. And I love you too. Thank you very much. M1 Uno says, I don't feel any less white. And yes, the haters be lurking, LMAO. Hey, oh, thank you, Tosh Time, y'all. My big timer says that she will dial in to show support. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And you're on the line. Why don't I not see you when you come up? And I just saw my last person. So, okay, y'all, we have Tosh Time on the line. Hi, Tosh Time. Will you let us know where you're calling from if you feel comfortable with telling us that information?
Yeah. What's going on? Hopefully you can hear me okay.
Okay, I can. Is everybody able to hear our caller? We have Tosh Time on the line, y'all. A huge honor for me. One of the ladies I consider a big YouTuber. She's here in the chat, and she, I guess, has an opinion about the topic. So let us know what you think.
Okay, thank you so much. What's up, Melvin? What's up, Instant Ray? Play. Yeah, I'm just saying hi to your audience so that I don't forget anybody. And thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
I am a big supporter of your channel. I love what you represent, and I love how you present your content. So you'll always have my support.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. So I guess the best way for me to answer your question, Ty, is that some of the best supporters, so I'm African American, and I live in the Bay Area, and it's a melting pot of cultures, and some of the biggest supporters that I have are interracial, are married interracially, and some of those people have been the ones that have really been my ride or dies. And, so I think that people can be pro-Black and still date and marry interracially. I think it really just depends on the person, and it depends on how they view people.
Right.
You know what I mean? It really depends on the individual person. But I have met people who have married interracially and are pro-Black and are amazing supporters and are amazing people. What's up, KC Detox Diva? I have to give a shout out to you, KC Detox Diva, because her and I have exchanged some comments recently where we kind of agreed to disagree, and I love those types of conversations because it's conversations that are not always about trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's about having a conversation, and sometimes it's just leaving that conversation agreeing to disagree. So I just have to say that publicly for KC Detox Diva.
Okay.
And she's really bringing some good content to her channel. You guys should go check her out as well.
All right, we got a shout out for KC Detox Diva, y'all. Nice, I like it. I love it.
I was trying to tell her that in the comment section a few days ago, but I couldn't quite do that.
Okay.
But you're very welcome, KC. You're very welcome.
Nice.
But that's my thoughts. T.I., what are your thoughts on your question? I'm curious. I just kind of dialed in, so I wasn't really sure what your thoughts around this were.
Okay. Well, I spoke my piece, but I know that there are some new people who've come in since I started the stream. I always get off to a slow start. I know one day that's going to change, Jesus. But but yeah. So and before I get into that, Bearded Yakin, I tagged you in my Take It Back tag video because you are very forthcoming with information. And so I just want to hear anything that you ever have to talk about, because I know you're going to give it to us straight and raw. For anybody who doesn't know why I'm saying raw, because Beardy Yakin let us all know, and I love to tell it every time he comes in here, that he is a man who loved, and I'm putting a D on the end because he's a married man now, but he loved him some sex with no condoms back in his younger days. So there, we got that out of him in a live stream. So, but to get to Tosh and my take on it, what I say is that I think that for other people and their opinions of my situation, it would depend on how they define pro-Blackness for me to answer that question for them. Now, for myself, I will say I do consider myself to be a pro-Black person. I feel like for me, pro-Blackness is caring about and doing for the advancement and equality of Black people where I live. And but for a lot of people, the cornerstone of pro-Blackness is being and creating Black families and reproducing ourselves. So obviously, for people who use that as the measure, I would not fit into that category. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm no less Black than I was when I was married to my Black husband. I'm no less Black than I was on the day that I was born, now that I'm with Uno. I am, frankly, I think that if you have your head on right, and if you're in an interracial relationship in this country, that you become, if you're a Black person, I'm speaking on, I think that you become more aware of your Blackness. It doesn't give you any passes. I don't have some, secret season pass into white world, that doesn't exist or anything. I don't get to take my skin off and step out into the country and now, oh my gosh, things are so great. Like, I have white privilege too. Like, this is wonderful. It's not like that. If anything, sometimes, being in a small Texas town, and being seen out with him, because we were in Houston when we met, and so it's a lot different. Actually, I was going to say a little bit different, but it's actually, Houston is the most multicultural city in the nation, I believe. But so in Houston, it wasn't a big deal. But Uno, that's Uno, my fiance, typing, saying that I have my redneck card, though. I think he's saying that because I work in construction and I wear jeans and boots every day, and I have my steel toe boots in my car, and I wear flannel plaid shirts every day. So gotta do what I gotta do, man. Got my hard hat and all, I gotta do what I gotta do. But but as for me, no, and the content that I discuss, some of it might be deemed as pro-Black. A lot of what I discuss is actually just anti-white supremacy stuff. Like when, those situations that came up, it was like all summer long, you guys. Race is white people. I'm not saying white people. Y'all know I have everybody. I have all kinds of, races. I have, the people who tune into my channel, it crosses all lines. I have, Black, white, Latino. Don't have a lot of Asians, but I do have some Asians who tune in. I have, gay, straight, bisexual, even transgender women who tune into my channel. As far as I know, I don't have any transgender men who are tuned into my channel. But, when it seemed like over the summer, the Starbucks incident in Philadelphia just kicked off this rash of I'm going to say racist white people, not white people, but racist white people calling the police on people of color for breathing in this country. And so I talk about those things, and some, and a lot of the stuff that happened to Black people, but everything wasn't Black people. And I talked about things that happened to Latinos. I talked about things that even happened to Native Americans. The two Native American boys who had the police call on them when they were going to tour the university in Colorado, I think it was. They were just on a college tour, and a white lady calls the police because she felt uncomfortable because they were wearing like Black shirts. The fuck? Like what I need for every, and I know it's not the white people who are under the sound of my voice, but if you all will tell your racist friends that 911 is for emergencies, is not the uncomfortability line. I need for people to understand that. And so when I say, things along those lines, I'll literally have people, and it's usually Black men, in my comments saying, well, you can't talk Black and sleep white, or, and it's like, really? Like, okay, whatever. And so what I don't like, obviously, is being checked by anyone about the content that I use, that I bring on my platform. If you don't like it, I'm sure that you could easily find at least 30 other Black women YouTubers who are just, worshiping Black men and who are saying the exact same thing that I'm saying. But since you can't take it from me because I have a white fiance, then, there are women out there, who are talking the same stuff I talk, but they're with Black men, or they're waiting on a good Black man to come along, and they won't be with anybody else until one does. And I say for my sisters, don't do that. And I think that we can be the most race loyal women, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I think that we do it at the detriment to ourselves. I'm not saying kick Black men to the curb. No, I'm just saying expand your options, because unfortunately, as Black women, we fall to the bottom of the totem pole as far as dating is concerned, as Asian men do as far as men are concerned. And then unfortunately, also for Black women, our skin tone plays a part of it too. And it seems as though the darker we are, the lower we are even at that point of the totem pole. So I'm just saying, open your options to all groups of men. But yeah, I hope that I didn't go off on too many tangents. But in my opinion, I feel like, yes, you can.
Yeah, I understand. I understand where you're coming from, Ti, and I totally, we and you have had several conversations before, so I knew we'd kind of be aligned in similar ways. But I always try to keep an open mind, especially when it comes to everyone. And I tend to just like to sit down and talk to people, because that will tell me, more about them, and people will learn that about me as well. And they'll see me for who I am, not the color of what I am.
Right.
That's like what it all comes down to. And I definitely don't want to hijack your call, because I know that Casey, my girl Casey, said that she wanted to jump on the line.
Oh, okay.
I am here.
Oh, okay. You're here. Okay, Casey, do you mind? Because I was going to hang up, because I'm not able to be in control of this right now, and I can't even see. I couldn't even see that Tosh was on the line. Do you mind? Or okay. Do you mind if I hang up and let you dial back in, because I'm not seeing anything right now, and if someone calls in, I don't want them talking over you or having their music. If I just want to be able to mute them. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay, Tosh, thank you so much for your call once again. It's an honor to talk to you. I mean, I tell you that all the time, and I mean that. I appreciate it. Okay, so thank you, ladies. Thank you. I'm going to go on and hang up and restart this conference line. Thank you all for even wanting to call in and sticking around. M1 Uno says, OMG, there's a Black person in my house right now. Hang on, got to call 911. That would be my fiance. He thinks he's a smartass. And I do hear him on the phone laughing with somebody. So y'all, if y'all hear some sirens, y'all hear a sister getting hemmed up, then y'all know that things probably didn't work out with me and M1 Uno. So let me see here. I'm getting myself set up so that I can take Casey Detox Diva's call, because I do appreciate that she wanted to call in. Let's see here. And I don't like those stereotypes. What are the police on the way?
They're on the way, goddammit.
Yeah, so y'all hear sister getting hemmed up, then
There's
y'all
pit
know.
bulls and black people in this room. I gotta call the police.
That's true.
And the dog people.
And the dog people. He's sending everybody to jail.
Everybody, goddamn.
Everybody going to jail today.
Everybody's going to jail.
Okay.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Okay, Oprah, get the fuck
You're
out of
going
here.
to jail.
All right, so yeah, Uno just came and busted in the office to send me to jail.
Please enter your PIN number.
Okay, let's get this done.
Thank you. Joining the conference now.
Okay.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
I'm the only person in the conference right now, but if we can get KC back on the line, 1-347-514-7210, PIN number 1685373. Sorry that I couldn't take your call when you called, but I want to see if I can just possibly be in control of this stream, because I don't want anybody coming in with loud music blasting over you or something. But yeah, I'm excited to hear what she's going to have to say. Yeah, so thank you all. Let me see if I can get some more of these comments. Yeah, Bearded Yak, and I don't like that. I don't like those kinds of stereotypes. And I see the Journey is saying the same thing. That's definitely stereotyping. Being called racist just because you have a bald head and tattoos. Not cool at all. And I can kind of relate because similar types of things happen with Uno as well. I don't know if y'all noticed or if y'all were here when we told the story, but he has Texas tattooed down one forearm and Pride tattooed down the other. And well, sometimes, or at least we definitely knew one instance where a guy saw the Pride tattoo on his right arm, and when Uno told him that it said white on the other arm, he believed him. So he thought that here I am, this black woman is walking around with some guy who's got white Pride tattooed on his arm. Okay, we have our call. Hello, caller. Will you tell us your name and from where you are calling?
This is the KC Detox Diva calling you all the way from Tampa, Florida.
All right, Tampa, Florida is in the house. We got Malvin. He's in Florida too. So thank you, my beautiful lady. We got Florida in the house. Tell us what's going on. Tell us your opinions on this.
Well, I will tell you, usually I don't get involved with the back and forth conversation. Usually I watch your channel, and usually what I do is I try not to comment because I want to get the gist of what is going on. Mm-hmm. But when I saw this topic, it really touched home for me because I used to be a Panther, okay?
Oh, wow.
I would only date black men.
Okay.
No, I mean, seriously, I would only date black men. I would never date outside my race. But I can tell you that I've been hurt by many, many, many men in my life. And so I went on a 7-year celibacy.
Wow. And
when I went on that celibacy, I became more spiritually connected. And I'm still on that journey. I got a long way to go. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, what I realized is that what God has for us is for us. And it doesn't mean that what he has for us is black, white, brown, mm-hmm. Asian, whatever. Mm-hmm. It may be, if you limit yourself to one race, you are Xing yourself out of what God may have for you. Mm-hmm. And so you're sitting there alone because you are choosing to be faithful to your race. Mm-hmm. But what about the human race? Mm-hmm. Don't cancel yourself out of the human race because, I have opened and broadened my horizons. I have matured as a person. And so in the mature self, that for me, it's all about spirituality. If you don't mm-hmm. have spirituality, mm-hmm. if you don't believe in God in my life, it don't matter what color you are.
Right.
It doesn't matter. And so I am one of the darkest sisters always in the group. If I mm-hmm. go somewhere with my friends, I'm the darkest sister. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. I give the less I get more of people of other races and origins talking to me than my own brothers.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want a dark-skinned woman. They go pick my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and you may get 10%, 15% that choose the dark-skinned woman.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has been my life, my whole life. The colorism that goes on with Black people. We are so quick to point out when a woman or a man is choosing another race.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't talk about the racism within our own race. Where a person that's lighter skin thinks that they are better than, or that they won't date somebody that's darker skin. And so I've been in that my whole life, not just being discriminated by other races, but within my own. Because of my handicap, or because I'm a woman. So there's all these different areas that have affected my life, and so I choose. My choice is to choose the human race, and whoever it is, if it's Asian, if it's white. Right now, I'm into the Asian persuasion. I will just say that.
All right,
I don't know why.
Okay, then the Asian persuasion.
The last guy I dated was from Indonesia and African. So
okay.
I will say that, exotic is a really beautiful thing. Having multicultural and open your horizons to different people and different cultures. It just makes you a more well-rounded person. And if people don't like that, and I also came up here to stand with you. I support your relationship. I support you as a Black woman. I support you as pro-Black. It doesn't matter who you date. That does not define who you are as a person. You still have things that happen to you in your life that set the course in place for what you feel and what you've been through in your life. So can't nobody take that from you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for your call. I think that that is fascinating that you were a Panther before. I would love to hear more about that. But before, and I don't know if that's anything you even want to talk about, but I want to ask you, so do you say that you can still consider yourself, and it sounds like I know your answer, as I haven't heard the yes or no. So can one be Black and in an interracial relationship and still pro-Black?
Yes, I completely agree with that.
100%.
The thing of it is, it's all about historically what we have been taught to believe. Somebody else out there may not agree with me. Many people may not agree with me, but I will tell you that right now, historically, we've been taught that you need to stay within your race. If you don't if he doesn't use your comb, you don't bring him home. These are things that I was taught. And so growing up, I was discriminated against over and over, going into, the beauty supply store, going into the different places. And so I surrounded myself with people that looked like me. But what I didn't like was I love the fact that we would have, we would do different organizations, like we would go and teach children, different things like that. But what I didn't like was it became more radical. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Right.
So I don't want to have to stand up. I was young. I was young. I was on college campus in Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, wow.
There was a lot of things going on. Yeah, I'm from Kansas City, Kansas.
Okay. So
being in Kansas in a Republican state, this is what I dealt with. But I realized that I didn't want to fight that way no more.
Yeah.
And so I don't really want to talk about that part of my life because it doesn't define who I am now,
Okay.
But I can tell you it was short lived because I realized that that's not who I am. That's not my life. And so it was short lived.
Well, I appreciate you for even telling me that much about it. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate your call, your support. You're telling us about your journey. This has been a really fascinating call. And I want to tell you, You know, how you were talking about how we as Black people don't talk about the racism that exists within our own race. And I will say, hi, Nikki Rev. I will say that is actually something that I discuss on this channel.
I know.
I discuss
That's why
colorism.
I mentioned it.
Yeah.
Right.
And
That's why I mentioned it.
and it is a problem, and it's disgusting to me that some, obviously I will never group all Black men into one category, but there are some Black men out there who are disgusted by the notion, you know, of Black women dating out of the race. But a lot of these are the same Black men who, you know, wouldn't date a Black woman who couldn't pass the brown paper bag test. You know, you don't want us, but you don't want us to have anyone else. You don't want us, but you want us to just sit around and fiend for you and tell you how awesome you are in your chocolate godlike, you know, ways, but we can't have anyone. No. So that's one of the main reasons. Yeah.
Yeah, they want you in the bedroom and they want to keep you a secret. And they want you to have their babies, but they don't want to be with you.
Exactly. And that's disgusting. You're so on point about that. And so that is something that that I actually enjoy discussing. It makes me sick that I have to discuss it, and I don't think that it's going to go anywhere before I'm done being on YouTube, you know. But call these men out. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I think that that's where a lot of my women viewership came from. And I have slipped away from that content. And Tosh Time gave me a reminder, you know, that she was enjoying my fitness content. And I've noticed like there's been a total flip on my analytics when I checked over the last month. It's 79% women, 79% men watching my channel now. 21% women. I need my women back. And so if, you know, women were here because they enjoyed the colorism discussion, not like colorism went anywhere, I will have more colorism topics to discuss, trust and believe, because it ain't going nowhere. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, hold up.
I will tell you, I kind of slipped away too. And so when I saw the topic, you know, I watch and I don't say anything usually, but I had talked to Journey, and she was telling me we were talking about you, and I said, you know, I need to get back over there. And so I went, and I was like, and so I saw you were on, and I saw the topic, and I'm like, you know, I know that there's going to be a lot of people that's going to have an opinion about this, because it is something that, you know, for many, many years, the brothers with the white women and the sisters being mad, you know what I mean? And so now, you know, where I'm from in Kansas, you know, it's flipped the script. You know, there's nothing but black women with white men and pretty babies, you know, walking around, and they're mad. They're mad.
Wow.
But the ratio for black women to white men, I mean, black women to black men is like 1 woman to every 7 women to 1 man. So the thing is, you have to broaden your horizons. You don't X out yourself out of being in a relationship, being married, having children, because you want to hopefully one day find you a man that look like you, but the ratio is crazy, and they'll impregnate you and then leave you.
That is very often the case. That's very often the case. And even I mean, I hate to say it, but it is a reality that a lot of the white women that some of these types of black men idolize and want to be with, they get with them and make them single mothers as well. You know.
It's 7 to 10, 11 women to 1 man. And they got, you know, and unfortunately, that's just the reality. You know, and so we have more women that go, they die alone, they live alone, they have cats. You know? Because, you know, historically, many of our brothers that are, you know, that they're either in jail, you know, we used to say that, or gay, or dead.
We do have high incarceration rates.
So, I mean, with all of that being said, Interracially, I mean, do you see black women are opening their horizon, and they're deciding to, and they're saying, you know what? I don't have to just date inside my race to be happy. Maybe it's someone that is not in my race, and we can make this work. And so I'm open to that possibility. I'm single, by the way, if anybody wants to know.
Do I have any Asian men in the chat? I don't know if I have any Asian men in the chat right now.
No, I was saying my ex from Indonesia, so he was Asian, but I was just that being funny. But no, I am, as long as they believe in God, that's just my relationship. I don't care what the person, where they come from, they can be redheaded, Irish, it doesn't matter, as long as the person is a good person,
right,
and they treat you well, and they have a loving heart and kind, it shouldn't matter where they come from and, how they were raised and their culture. It's all about people and us just, we love ourselves and then loving people as a whole, as a human race. We all love each other. And that's what matters.
You're right.
That's all that should matter.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. And I truly thank you for your call. Y'all, that's this is Casey Detox Diva on the line, and I'm just gonna put you on mute, and you can stay on hold if you want. You can hang up if you want. If you want to stay on hold and come back, then just type in the chat. If you want to hang up and call back in, that's fine too. But yeah, please, Casey Detox Diva, will you please type something in the chat so that we can see who you are? Another great channel to follow, you guys. We have a lot of great content creators here, and I'm honored that there's so many content creators watching and listening and typing in the chat and calling in. It is always a goal of mine that people who would call or who would come in to watch my live streams, especially if you have your own channel, that you would get some support for your channel before you leave out of my live stream. And obviously for that to work, I'm going to have to do what I need to do to grow my channel, because a lot of times we just have the same pool of people in here over and over. But y'all, there's some amazing channels in this chat. So check each other out if you haven't done that. Let somebody know you're supporting them. You'll probably get some support for your own channel as well. That is how I've been able to grow my channel, just kind of networking with other YouTubers. Hey, You're Not Ready 365, thank you so much for coming here. Your wife is already in the house, and I appreciate her. I appreciate all of you. Does anybody else have anything to add to this discussion? Ladies, you all gave me some ideas. I need to do a colorism related live stream, and I want everybody to call in. I want I want everybody to feel like they can call in and be heard. So I'm looking forward to doing a colorism related live stream because I miss my ladies being around. I have the men all around. I'm thankful that the men are here. Don't get me wrong, but I need to hear from my ladies again. Y'all saw the analytics from my channel have totally flipped. It used to be 75% women, 25% men watching, and now it's 21% women and 75% men. We have another call on the line, so let me turn it up. Hello, caller. Will you state your name and from where you are calling?
Oh, hey, it's Jersey Kickboxing checking in again. So.
Okay, Jersey Kickboxing is calling in again.
Oh, yeah, calling before I go to work.
Okay. Oh, you're working today. Okay.
Every day, right?
Every day. It feels like it, that's for sure.
I just think that, like, I was like, I like what everybody was saying, where it's like, I think you should date who you want to date, regardless of anything.
May I ask you, do you date interracially?
Yeah, I have before.
Okay. Are you still open to it now? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Okay. Black men don't get flack on my channel for dating outside of their race. I'm not one of those swirling black women who's a hypocrite and says, it's okay for us to, but you black men, y'all need to just go and get sisters. No, that's not what I'm about here. Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so like I guess it's just like everybody should like you should date who you want to date and stuff like that, and like whatever. But I just think black people should watch out. Like don't specify. Like because let's be honest, when most races talk about dating out, they're talking about dating white people other than themselves.
I think that's true. I think that's
like,
true.
Like if an Asian or Indian girl talking about the right to date out, she's talking about dating a white guy.
And yeah, I think that's for the most part pretty true. I don't think that most other races are like just dying and screaming to get to black people. Unfortunately.
Well, actually, believe it or not, right? Hispanic people, 30% of Hispanic men and Hispanic women are married interracially, and nobody ever talks about that.
Well, you and I kind of touched on this before. I don't think that anyone makes a big deal about interracial relationships unless there's at least one black person involved.
They don't skew the numbers. They don't say the numbers right. Everybody says black men date out more than everybody, more than every man. And Hispanic men actually date out the most out of every man. And of course, so.
Well, I've never actually heard that. What I hear people say, and I'm not saying that people don't say that. What I hear people say is that black men date out more than black women. Now that is true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but some people go so far where believe it or not, and the funny thing is white people are the least likely to date white people and black women are the least likely to date interracially. But everybody's trying to get with a white person, but white people are the least likely. It just overall it won't seem like that because there's so many of them, but percentage wise it's only like 10%.
Yeah.
Percentage wise, it's only 10%. So the whole notion that white people like dating out is false because they're the least likely to do it. It's just overall they're going to be the most likely numbers, but percentage is what you're supposed to go off of.
Well, but it is a numbers game, though. When you're the one who's looking to date somebody, it is about the numbers.
I know that, but I'm just talking about perception. I mean, like reality.
Yeah, now there definitely, lots of statistics get thrown out there that are false.
Reality, white people are the least likely to get interracially married. Because if you are white, what benefit would it even make you to get married interracially, have kids?
Well, yeah, I think that in this country, white people are just like, we good over here. Why do we need to go out to get anything? Like, we got everything we need right here. Why would I,
Nobody ever says this on the channel, but that's not benefit white people at all.
Right.
Unless you're LeBron James or somebody like that or Beyonce, it doesn't benefit white people at all.
Yeah. You would and people don't, and hopefully though the benefit would be that you have a life partner, who's a-okay with you. But I know what you mean, but the things that we hear women talk about marrying for, and the reason like a lot of cultures do their arranged marriages, it is because marriage is a business, and there should be some financial benefit from it. You don't want to necessarily marry down if you know that like it's going to affect your finances or how you'll be able to raise your children, the neighborhoods that you'll be able to live in.
Whiteness will stop you from getting pulled over sometimes. You can't buy that with money.
That's true. You can't buy that.
Buy whiteness with money.
No, you can't. No, you cannot.
You can't buy that with money. I mean, and it's funny, like statistics get skewed up so much. Like when they say that prison is mostly black men, right? You're college educated, right? Look, right. If black men are 5 times more likely than white men to go to prison, and there's 5 times more white men than American and black men, wouldn't it mean that it was the same amount roughly as white men and black men in prison?
The numbers probably are close to the same. I don't know, but that would make sense.
But yeah, if there were 5 mathematically, like not opinion, but just like actual math fact, like not just in math class. If I asked my math teacher if there was 5 times as many black men, 5 times as many white men in America as black men, and black men were 5 times more likely to get in prison, wouldn't that number be the same?
It probably, yeah. Now that, if you're saying 5 times, then that's what it is. Then
Yeah, there's no opinion. I'm saying that's an actual fact.
No, that would be, if you're saying 5 times, then that's just what it is.
Yeah, so there's actually just as many white men in prison as black men, and nobody ever says that.
Right, but like you mentioned before, when you were talking about percentages, people are talking about percentages. Like it can't be percentages in some cases and numbers in other. Like, what is it going to be?
No, I'm not saying that. Like, I know that it's still bad that we're 5 times more likely, but I'm just saying all of those things. Like, I'm saying that they are using, like, not me. Like, I'm not trying to use it. I'm saying the way the world uses it. Like, they'll use statistics when it's beneficial, but then they'll use the raw number when it's beneficial.
Yeah, which is exactly what I was saying to you. Yeah, exactly. I know where you're coming from. I get it.
You have to say the whole, like, so for all the women on YouTube, stop saying that black men date out the most, because Hispanic men and Hispanic women and Asian women get married interracially more than black men. And Asian men is about the same. The only people that clearly don't interracial more than black men is black women and white people. That's it. Only those 3. That's it. Those are the only people that, without a doubt. You understand?
I get you. So on this channel, though, that doesn't even apply, because I don't say that. I do say that black men date out more than black women. But
I'm talking about a lot of the women viewers that we might also watch. And I'm not talking about you. It's just, I know people in the comments, they might have heard some stuff from other channels, and I know.
Okay, so you just want to clear that up. You just want to.
Yeah, like, you can't argue with numbers.
I agree.
I had a question for you.
Okay.
It was a YouTuber that I listened to, one of my favorite YouTubers. Well, she was. She is, but she's not on no more.
Okay.
She said that when she would go out places and she was under protection of, like, she said white men, like, they would, like, when she went to a restaurant, they would treat her, like, better because she was a white guy, and everything was so much better. And like you kind of was saying, when you go with a white person, like a black guy and a white person, they look down on you. And I was just like, I was trying to tell her, I was like, but isn't that also saying that, like, you're 1 minute you say that they're still looking at you as black, but then you're saying that it's beneficial for me to date white, but even though I'm with a black person, I get the respect. I'm like, you're not getting the same respect.
Okay.
Like,
I see what you're saying. Honestly, I really don't have a lot of problems, whether I'm by myself or with Uno, when I was with my black husband, when I go out with my black friends, when I'm the only black person in my group of white friends or my Latina friends. I don't typically have problems getting respect in public. And I think that it's just because I'm somebody who gives respect. Whether I'm out at a restaurant, I respect the wait staff, and I treat them like I would want to be treated if I was waiting on a party of, whether it's 2 or 12. I don't have issues now. Like, to kind of put things in perspective, when my best friend and I went to Paris for her 30th birthday, we had a completely different experience. She was so rude to everyone, and I had the red carpet rolled out for me everywhere we went. People were just, falling over, whether they were black Parisians or white Parisians, just to give me anything that I needed to make my stay, more pleasurable or whatever. And I think that a lot of it comes down to that you kind of get what you give. But I don't have, like, I might get dirty looks or something in public from some people, but like when I'm actually dealing with, like, when we go to a hotel or when we go to a restaurant or when we go to a grocery store or whatever, I don't get people disrespecting me just because I'm with him. But yeah, like when we're just like out walking, let's say we're walking around that same grocery store, there might be somebody in aisle 7 just like, oh, look at this N-word, I might, like that kind of stuff I get. But as far as the dealings that I have, I've never been, whether, by myself, with a man, regardless of race, with my friends, regardless of their race. I've never just had many instances where I could just say I was outright disrespected.
I mean, like, and I guess that's what I was saying. Like, I just think it doesn't really, like, it's you gotta think we're tribal people, so even if we didn't argue about race, we'd argue about something else, but race is just the most likely, it's just the most identified. It's just the most easiest identified thing.
Yeah.
So, like, we would be arguing over something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't really for race, like,
I agree.
It would be like what religion you were. It wouldn't be religion. Wouldn't be like it would really be like if you were Catholic, they would separate. If you were Catholic, right, they would separate that from Christianity, and then they would separate Protestants. And then they would it would be way more separation. Like it would be like even more separate, and then it would be like, what religion are you?
Right.
And then they'd make a law where so you had to be born into it with your family. So like then it would be like it wouldn't be because then if you weren't born into it, you could just convert, and then they'd be like, nah, you see, and then they'd make a whole other structure so that they could separate you again.
Right. Yeah.
Like see that's what would happen. But that's basically what would happen. But I guess I'm just saying, date whoever you want to date, but just watch out. Don't jump on a bandwagon with these other races, because when they talk about dating interracially, especially like Asians and stuff, when they're talking, some Hispanics, but when they're talking about dating interracially, they're talking about if they brought a white guy home to daddy.
Most people are. That is the truth. That is the truth, and I think that's
about white.
Yeah, I think that most people are. I think
I read
no, I said I was agreeing. I think that most people are. Obviously, not everybody, but yeah, I think that most people are.
Believe it or not, I seen a report right about it was a chart about who people get married to, and like regardless of whatever race or whatever race or sex you are, non-white people about like 75% of the time get married to white people. So like interracial is kind of like interwhite, we should call it, because about 80-something% of Asians and 80-something% of Hispanics and like 70-something% of black people get married interracially to white. But why don't we even call it interracial? It should be, if you're not white, it should be interwhite, and if you're white, it should be interracial.
You go to work and let me end this stream.
I just have to get YouTube. You gotta actually go on Facts and the Census when you go submit your report. But it don't make for good YouTube news.
That's true. Well, I appreciate you again for your call. And I'm going to just put you on mute. Y'all, that was Jersey Kickboxing. That was his second call. So he just wants, look, all you true. Now, I will say on this channel, I've personally never said that, but apparently he obviously listens to a lot of and watches a lot of race-related YouTubers and videos. But he said he's tired of hearing that and stopped saying that. He, according to his statistics that he has read, and I don't have any reason to doubt him. Haven't looked anything up for myself because I just took the call. But he says that it's Latino men who date out more than any other man. But what I've always said is that black men date out more than black women, and we both agree it's the truth. So. Anybody else got any thoughts on this topic? Anybody else want to call in? Let me see what some of the comments are in here in this live stream. And if no one else wants to call, I'll go on and end it. I was kind of just hoping to be able to do an hour. Y'all have been very gracious and kind to me and stay with me for more than an hour, and I appreciate it. Let's see here. Instant Replay says, I once had a black man cancel a date with me because he said he can't bring himself to date black women anymore because of a past experience. Wow. Now that is hashtag not cool. You don't know me. His loss. So yeah, for sure his loss. Have y'all seen Instant Replay? She's gorgeous. But not only that, she's a brain and she's entertaining. His loss, for sure. Let me see what else. Let's see. Malvin likes Nikki's channel. Let's see. Tosh says, I love good people. I could care less about your color. Show me your character, and that will be my guide. Amen to that, sister. She's already gone. Let's see here. Yeah, Uno is funny. Journey and It's the Right Play commenting on his white pride tattoo joke. Let's see. Yes, he does have a great sense of humor. Okay, so it doesn't seem like a whole lot going on. Unless someone wants to call in, just type. Oh, thank you so much, Casey Detox Diva. Thank you for calling in. I really, really enjoyed talking to you. That was a privilege. It was an honor for me to get to hear from you. So you all, thank you all so much for tuning in. This stream has been everything. I'm going to say it's lit. And I'm trying to bring my ladies back. So we're going to talk some colorism talk. And I'm hoping to have ladies of all shades in on the discussion. I want to have a frank discussion about colorism and reading some of the comments from and actually talking to Casey Detox Diva kind of rekindled that in me. And that was actually my most viewed video, has a little over 8,000 views, and that's what I was discussing in it. So I'm looking forward to that discussion. We won't have it tomorrow, but maybe Monday or Tuesday, or maybe I need to save it for a Saturday. What do y'all, when are you all most available for a call-in stream? We're at 1 hour and 21 minutes and 15 seconds right now. I'm just going to let this stream go to 1 hour and 25 minutes. So I have a little less than 4 minutes left. Weekend, please. Okay, so I will say what I think are like my big topics for the weekends, for Saturdays, Saturday afternoon. What time is it? I'll plan to start about 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. That's about the time that I started this one. Actually, I started a little bit closer to 3:30 Central Standard Time. Does this work for everybody else to come back? If you all have some topics, Monday is New Year's Eve. And that's why I was thinking, maybe we could do not necessarily a countdown together or something, but we could still do a little something together here. Malvin, I don't know, but if y'all are you gonna be out for New Year's Eve, Malvin? Are y'all gonna be out ripping and running the streets and getting your countdown on and getting your drink on and all that stuff? Uno and I are going back to Salado. We're gonna rent a hotel and just stay in because it's gonna be pretty cool here for New Year's. So we don't have a whole lot. Okay. Ooh, excuse me, I'm yawning in y'all's ear. Casey is going to stream for New Year's Eve, so I will watch her. Okay, you're going out most likely. Malvin said he's going to go out and find him the finest white woman in all of Florida. Happy New Year to himself. Okay. I love Malvin, y'all. I really do. And I'm so glad that he comes and tunes in. And I actually enjoyed talking to him when he called in. I enjoy talking to each one of you. I enjoy just hearing your voices, because I get to see everybody's comments in the chat when I do my stuff. But, I like hearing from y'all. So if y'all have topics that y'all want me to discuss, go on and put them in the chat now. Or if you want to think about something and you have like a comment later, then just put it comment on maybe one of my more recent videos, hey, this isn't about your video, but I was thinking you could talk about XYZ, and I'll give it a try. But I wanted to, there's so many angles from which we can discuss colorism, and I want to get into that on a live stream, and especially with my ladies, because it affects Black ladies more than anything else. Now, y'all know I love everybody here. I'm a Black woman, though, and things of Black women are of a particular concern to me. And it's not to shut anybody out. Anyone can come and participate in the conversation because multiple points of view, I think, are needed. Okay, she has a topic, but she will have to send it to me. Do you want to send it to me via Twitter or email, or do you want to put it on another one of my videos, Casey, let me know so that I can go on and type in the chat whatever it is you'll need so that you can send it to me how you want to. We're going to go on and close out this stream. Y'all, thank y'all so much for making this fun, for making it a success, for typing in the chat. I hope that at least one YouTuber got some new support for their channel as a result of having been here. That is what I always hope. I'll just put it on the video or Twitter, up to you. Okay, you can go on and just put it on the video. In case though, you do want my Twitter, I'm gonna just type my Twitter handle, and then you decide. But the video is fine for me because, wow, I'm typing the video. That is not my Twitter handle. My Twitter handle is the Taiwan. Thank you so much, Instant Ride Play. Thank you. I think you're just amazing. Everybody, you all be well. I love you all. Y'all be safe and warm and comfortable and love on somebody this New Year's Eve. Bring in New Year's the way you want it to. And let's just achieve all of our goals for 2019. Let's knock it out of the park and make it by Jersey Kickboxing. Let's make it one of our best years yet, right? And we can do it together. And I love you all. I will go on and count it down, and I'll be watching the chat just in case anybody has anything else to say that I need to address. Counting it down from here. I'm signing off, and I love you all. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you all so very much for every person who called, for every person who gave me a thumbs up, for every person who typed in the chat and just kept the conversation going. I love you all so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Sunday Fun Day. Don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about because everybody seemed to just mind their business and act really good this past week. So I don't have a whole lot of stories. Maybe we'll do some kind of countdown of the top stories of 2018 or something. I'll figure out something, but I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I'll be working on the colorism stream to do for next Saturday. Let's plan it for next Saturday, 3:30 p.m. I'll see y'all then. Love y'all. Have a good evening.